Frankly, I see your current. I think your network good tonight.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yes, let me use this time to say welcome to Riverside Talk right here on Twah television, right on top of the world, man. Let me use this time to say welcome to Riverside Talk right on the bigger platform right here. Oh, yes, one of the legends of our country. I'm talking about Maury King, who making his own contribution right here, man. While we are still waiting for our guests, yes, this is the music that introduces and closes the show, man. On Riverside Talk today, we get our guest. We are expecting Zapiri. I'm talking about the chairperson, the youth chair of MDR will be with all here today, man. Oh, yes, we are also expecting one of the prominent sons of District Number 3. I'm talking about Prince Lamport. Oh, we will be grilling them today. What is happening in District Number 3, Nimba County? What is also happening MDR? What is hacking in the Crossing MDR? What is happening? Are they putting things together to make sure that MDR comes together? Or is things falling apart gradually now? On the platform today, I got with my dear brother Franklin Mia Man. Franklin, I will not mispronounce your Mia Man and Opi with okay, wait, let me see. Miame, right? Miame is the right pronunciation, right?
Yeah, Miami is not bad, brother.
Miame.
Miami.
Oh, yes, I got two colleagues of mine who we are always here to drive you through about this show. We are also expecting the CEO of the platform. I hope he join all later on today. Oh, yeah, this is a unity song done by one of the prominent songs of Nimba County. We have to come together. The more we be together, the more we succeed, man. But this is not what we are seeing these days. We're seeing the Nimba County Senator and that the superintendent, they are a local here right now. But anyway, we say Nimba, y'all go Nimba, y'all see. I mean, with all our thing we can do in the public at the end of the day, what can happen? We always face it, man. Very shortly, I will bring the message down to go to my colleagues to give all or to introduce themselves as we are here today to drive you through on the program Riverside Talk right here, man. Riverside Talk is brought to you on the platform. We are sitting right on top of the wall, bringing you the program Riverside Talk, man. Somebody say, why do you say you are sitting on top of the wall? We're sitting on top of the wall because we see everywhere. So that's why we bring to you all the major happening of our various global world right here, man. Wherever you joining us from this time, let me use this time to say welcome to RiverSide Talk right here. We help, please help us to share the show, make your comment. Your comment will help us to do the show better, man. What happened to our guests? The last time we saw a stone throw all the way. People were trying to get the youth chairperson out of the area. I don't know whether it was party headquarters or where. I mean, we are expecting him today to really give all the clear picture of what happened. But we hope he joined us very shortly, man. And our dear brother Prince Lamport also will be coming and talking to us on the major issue that happened or major issue that affecting District Number 3 Nimba County, man. Oh yes, to all our elders of Nimba County, you people seeing what is happening. Are you guys bringing the people together so that we can be united? Oh yes, very shortly I will bring the message down right here to go to my colleagues to introduce themselves, man. Oh yes, I had to bring the one down right here to go all the way to the CEO to send the pendulum to the CEO. CEO, here you go. Okay, let me try to see if I can bring the print right here. Okay, CEO, I think I sent it back to you there. You were not here, so I had to step in the. I had to wait. Let me go. What is happening to our guests? And I mean, CEO, take over. Let me see if I can do something here very quickly.
You have to lower your height.
Yeah, I had to reduce my heart to welcome the CEO of the platform. CEO say, you know, like he facing.
Man.
CEO,
Let me say good evening and welcome to. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Come.
Can you hear me? Okay. Well, let me say good evening and welcome to all of you all tonight and to all our followers. It is the Twah River platform. I want to say thank you to our follower always. We are here again with another edition. And the only unfortunate thing for me is the weather has caused damage to my internet. So they're working on it. I'm using hotspot. That's why I kept rolling around. But I want to say welcome. And our guest, Prince, is in the back, but he's not connecting. Prince, if you're hearing us, you need to go off and come back. The device is not connecting. That's what I'm saying. So I will text him from my end and see how it goes. But gentlemen, today's Liberia is getting. Hello.
Is it the CEO network? Internet, right?
Yeah,
I think this is Liberia no problem now.
no. The Wi-Fi giving problem. I think he said that.
The CEO is using hotspot.
Yeah, well, I think this is Liberia no problem.
Okay, let me just step in until the internet gets better. General God, let me say,
Donald Trump trade they can be happening so that Liberia no problem.
CEO, you there now?
The network sticking, my man. That's go on.
Yeah, I mean, before we go to, I don't know whether I'm sure you guys are aware of what we'll be discussing, but we are still expecting our guests. Up to now, they told me that how they call him, Zapi. They told me he was going to be here. He was confirmed, but I don't know why up to now he's not here. But while we await our guests, let me use this time to say welcome to RiverSide Talk right here on Twah TV. And then, like we said, we have our panelists here, my dear brother Franklin Miame and Dr. OP. They are all here. We are all going to uh, bring you all the major happenings of our country. But before then, let me go to OP to welcome him. OP, welcome to the platform.
Thank you ever so much, my dear brother Sheton Duo. Those who don't know me, I'm OPM Willie, the platform of district number 4, so English, the town that produces one of the representatives of our district. And in our hometown, Yago where see. So any child from that town, definitely you are blessed. And the blessing will follow you all the way to wherever you go. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of RiverSide Talk, the Twah River platform. We bring about facts. We don't just predict, we don't guess. Any information we provide on the platform is true. We bring genuine people to come and explain to us about the country, to us about our district. And our priorities is actually NEMA, and we talk about NEMA. So I'm happy to be here always. That's why we have some challenges with the internet and off and on, but the engagement will continue to be around to give our own expertise. So I just want to tell the host and the CEO and all the panelists, thank you for always making it our duty to be here. All of our busy schedule will be changed to come to talk to our people. So I'm actually happy to be here. We appreciate our followers. Sometimes they say I'm biased, I'm controversial. Yes, that one make the show, good. Now, all of us will not be on the same side. When the good one come, we'll talk about it. When the bad one come, we'll also talk about it. But we have to be balanced. We have to make sure when the right thing is doing, we support it. When the wrong thing is doing, we condemn it. That's how, for me, that's how my life is. I always push for integrity, push for accountability, and I push for development, especially youth development. That is my interest. And I hope and pray that all of our leaders will think that way. Because once you have an opportunity, you share with another person, the burden will not be too much resting on your shoulder. But if you had the opportunity and you conceal it, you don't share it out, you will have a weight and you will not be able to manage the weight. You end up throwing some of the weight down. and the trickle down effect will not be good for the society. So wherever we find ourselves, wherever we find opportunity, we need to our people. We need to create an enabling environment for our people so to be able to benefit from whatever God is doing for us. So while we are on the platform, we need to look for more engagement, more opportunity for our people. Wherever we have an issue that is not right, we talk about it so they can make it right for the benefit of the nation. So I'm happy to always be around. Thank you.
All right, I'm happy to always be around. Is the voice of our dear brother OPM with it right here. Let me go all the way to I don't know Sando County or Nimba. I don't even know a location right now. And welcome on the show, my dear brother Franklin Miami. Franklin, you are welcome. Franklin, you are muted. You hearing me?
I think Franklin Network style. Here the CEO, they're in house one tonight.
So CEO, back to you, CEO.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Hearing you.
Okay. Yeah, I was posting from hotspot. All right, well, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you here tonight. Thanks. I just got in touch with our guest. He's having internet problem too. That's the problem we have here tonight. And unfortunately for me, my Wi-Fi is down. So hopefully they work on it quick so that my internet will be stable. But with that being said, we got to be here, and we are here again with today's edition. So thank you to all of you who are here and people that will come across this video. It has been a long drive for me. 2 hours to go, 2 hours to come, 4 hours. Just got back from a trip. So yeah, trying to settle in here. It's over to you, Shannon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I just send it back to you so that you can travel through.
All right.
Like I said, we have guests. We should have 2 questions here tonight, but whoever shows up, we'll go with them. Mr. Caesar MDR Youth Chairman will be one of the guests here tonight, and of course, Prince Slampor, a son of District Number 3, will also be one of the guests here tonight. But
CEO, you coming in very broken. We're not getting you at all. You need to log out and come back.
CEO, you okay, before CEO comes back, let me say welcome to RiverSide Talk right here on Twah River TV or Twah River Television right here on top of the world. That we say, OP, so what making news now? What making news in the country? Just take about 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your chest.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Actually, I'm not in town. We follow the news through the internet. I'm in my Guinea.
Okay.
And the major event today is, since February 13, Professor was incarcerated based on his invectives against the Supreme Court bench, our High Court, and he was incarcerated, and he had been there since the 13th of February up to August 13, which is today, and he had been released by the court. But there was some resolution signed that before you are released, you will do a commitment, and you will not abuse anybody again. You do a letter apology to the Supreme Court, and he did that successfully. He did the commitment handwritten. But the issue is that he should have done the publication in a newspaper, between the 3 newspapers for 5 days. Maybe from the Africa, New Republic, Analyst, Daily Observer or whatever it may be, or any other newspaper, I think like author about a quote, and you have to do that. And I think two of the newspapers did that for a number of days. I think other one or two didn't complete their day. So today, all of the supporters, few of the supporters, including the 90% of our journalists, are all looking for news. They were there, I saw Spoon, I saw other different media outreach. I saw a lot of journalists there standing waiting for him to leave the central prison to come out to be a free man. But up to the hour I came on the show, I didn't hear any news of his release. So apparently he did not meet the requirements according to what the standard that was set by Supreme Court for a release. So he's still there. So it means that starting from tomorrow upward, he had to make sure that the document is being published through the media, and the Supreme Court had a copy of that before they will free him to be a free man to come out. And he had made a commitment, and he said that he's never going to cause again. He's going to be a refined man. He's going to engage the issues and not by insulting women of Liberia and the leaders. I think he had learned a lesson from that point. Every great leader, what I read, Ellen Johnson, I got Marvin and Wonder Jew. There are a lot of people there are a few politicians in our land, people like Joseph Boaka and the rest of Jeremiah Pakum and the rest of the people, Joe Howard Taylor, these people, I didn't see them going to jail, but great leader of our land, most of them passed through that process. So maybe he wants to be great, but sometimes to be great, you have to go through some processing. Because when you are confined, sometimes you think rightly, sometimes you see things, you see life different way, you see the suffering of other people. I think God actually want to help Prophet Key. Saying he said he needed Prophet Key, maybe he's going to take the right direction now because he has seen life of other people who in our place and the way they are going. So maybe he will come up with something different that will be an impact to society. We don't know. If he comes out and continue with what he was doing or do worse than what he was doing, it's also possible because a human being. But our prayer is that he will definitely get the kind of transformation so that life will be better for him. Because this country, you have to cause anybody before you survive. You have to cause anybody before they get you a job. The best thing you can do is just be qualified, be able to engage the issue, and people will look your direction. But for me, insulting children and most of our youth, they're on the internet, seeing somebody who is take as an example, insulting women, insulting men, and all of that, it didn't offer well. He had a children as well. He said no kind of precedent, it was not good. For me, normally I don't support anyone who insult leader. Anyone. No matter whether you're my brother, whether you who. When you insult leader, a city leader, I don't support you in any way. Because tomorrow you become leader too, they insult you, how do you feel? So I will never support anybody, whether in opposition or in position. Once you insult that particular person, I don't normally support that in any way. For me, I support the Supreme Court fully for taking some steps. And because of that step, you see most of the people that will engage the issue, you don't see people just insulting arbitrarily in our land again. So that's my point.
Okay.
For now, and
so thank you, opinion. For me, Zab is trying to get the internet to trying to give Zab is behind here. I'm trying to bring him here. I think when he gets ready, I'm going to bring him over. Like you said, OP, they think about the Prophet Key issue here. I think you nail it. All of all here, especially most of all that here we have a children or child or maybe sister, brother, whatever. Nobody will want to see uh, the world we live in where internet, the world is in almost everybody palm. Nobody want to see somebody going around insulting women and stuff. That is very clear. We all don't support that. But when you look at it technically, I feel that property right was violated by the Supreme Court of Liberia because the first thing here
How?
is, yeah, how?
How?
There we are coming to. The first thing here is if you look at the issue that led property to prison or to service, technically there is no complaining because the Chief Justice or the judiciary branch, which is the Supreme Court, you can't be the complainant at the same time, judging somebody. So if you look at the ruling, and in fact, they gave property a specific mandate that you should go ahead to what? To apologize to Liberian women. The issue is who is the Liberian women property going to apologize to? Are they party to the case? Are they? Who Liberian women or who Liberian women that carry property to court for insulting them? Is there
That
any
is
record?
just a man.
Oh, no,
That
I
is
can't.
just a man.
Hold on.
The man
Yeah.
depending.
So
All is on the bench.
you have to come up with your picture because you on audio. I'm not seeing you. So the
Yeah,
chief
I do.
justice should be
I will get
clear
it.
that the chief justice should be clear that now you insulted my mother or I am the party litigant here. So the only thing I will accept from you, you have to put into a paper to apologize to me or to apologize to my mom. But the Chief Justice did not say that, or the ruling of the Supreme Court did not say that. It says you have to apologize to Liberian women. So in my mind, there is no party to that case. There is no, it's not a Chief Justice model that took property to court. So that's the first error that the Chief Justice made. The second one here is if you look at the if you
But you
look
know that
at the
Papa get lawyer, right?
yeah, I come in. I try to lay my basic, brother. That way. If you look at the judiciary law of Liberia, it clearly defines what is contempt power and what is the punishment that attached to that. No contempt charge or charges to exceed the period of 30 days. If you look at section 12.6 of judiciary law of Liberia, it say whenever the Supreme Court or the court of competent jurisdiction, find you guilty of contempt charges, you should not spend more than 30 days. So why is it that Prophet Key is in jail or he has been in jail for almost 6 months, therefore contempt power? So why is true that we condemn the action of Prophet Key? We don't want to see those things happening. Also, we should take into consideration you should not use your office to what? To intimidate people. You don't do that. I saw the action of the Supreme Court or the action of our own father, Yamin Bese, his honor Yamin Bese, to be a clear intimidation to Prophet Key. He intimidated the gentle guy. All right? He intimidated the gentle guy. Why is true that I did not side with Prophet Key because of the language that he used, but we should not also use our office to what? To intimidate people every time. Oh, my guest is at the back here. And before then, let me say, my dear pastor, one of my pastors is firing right here. I'm talking about Pastor David F. Ogboy. His father, he said he's watching from Liberia. All my guests they facing problem with they facing problem with the internet. I don't know why. I'm seeing Prince on the backstage. I'm also seeing the Zapede on the backstage, but I cannot bring them all right now because their internet is giving them problem right now. I hope to rejoin my colleagues, like I was saying for property issue here. We need to be careful how we treat people in Liberia. If you are in a position or government position or whatever position you are occupying, it does not give you the right to intimidate the rights of other people. Granted, let's assume that Prophet Key is guilty, or let's assume that is a chief justice mother or whoever Liberian women who took Prophet Key to court. But the law also provides that the contempt charge or the constant charge should not exceed the period of 30 days. So why is it that he had to keep the general guy in jail for almost 6 months? That's a clear violation of property right. We don't do that. For me, I'm not looking at the other funny thing they're talking about. I can't I'm not supporting property because of the language or because of the kind of language used on a talk show. I'm a father of 2 girl children. I will not be happy for somebody to go on Facebook, insult women or insult anybody you want to insult. But the point I'm making here is keeping him in jail for more than 30 days. Let's assume that is a chief justice murder, because according to them, he insulted chief justice murder. Granted, let's assume that she's the one who take Prophet to court now. Now, they went through that. At the end of the day, this gentle guy admitted that he's not going to do that. He accept the ruling of Supreme Court. But what I'm saying here, the rule of law should be what in the interest of everybody. This same property guy, like I said, I'm not supporting him because the way he presents himself. But again, we have to be careful when somebody goes against the law. When somebody goes against the law should be able to deal with the person according to the law. Okay? Contempt charges according to judiciary law. I'm talking about section 12. Section 12.6 of judiciary law of Liberia. It says whenever there's a contempt charge, the person should not have spent more than 30 days according to the law. So for me, in my mind, that was total intimidation. I think my dear colleagues here, he said, sure, intimidation is not the best way. You're right. That's what I'm talking about here. I hold, he said, please tell them to go up and rejoin. Yeah, that's what happened here. We are still expecting them here. They're doing that. But I don't know what is happening. Wait, let me try to check on here. We are still expecting. Hold on. We are still expecting the youth chair of MDR in person Honorable or Mr. Za Pili, and also Prince Lampore. The okay, damn. This thing is getting so hard somewhere here. I don't know what is happening here with Zapili. I hope they get back very strongly. For my colleagues that behind the scene, we hope you guys join me right now. Okay, let me guys, y'all wait quick. Let me take a very short very short inter let me take a very short interlude of music right here. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. Like I said, the youth chair of MDR Honorable Zapede. We are expecting him. We are the backstage right now. We're trying to see if we can bring him over Let's go right here. Let's go right. Let me take a very short interlude of music and try to bring the general guy right here. What is going on here? Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me say welcome to the program RiverSide Talk right here on Twah River TV right here on top of the world. We are still finding I don't know. We're trying to bring our guests, but we are still finding it very difficult to bring them, but due to the network connectivity or internet problem in Liberia. But anyway, as soon as I get senior from our guests, we'll bring them out and see if we can talk to them. Recently, we saw what is happening in MDR. We deem it necessary to bring the chairperson or the youth chair of MDR to explain to us what is happening to MDR. I mean, we are still expecting Mr. Zapere to join already, man. No matter our disagreement, we will talk and talk. The only thing we're not going to do anymore is to what? To castigate people, is to go in the various butchers to do otherwise. But we will disagree with each other intellectually, man. Oh yeah, while we stay expecting our guests again, let me say enjoy yourself today with the music, man. While you also enjoying our music, we expect you to share the show, to make your comment. Your comment will help us to do the show better, man. Oh yeah, somebody say play the music back. Oh yeah, if we continue this way, I think we'll reschedule our guest. But again, before then, let us get them a try. If there's no way, I think we have to reschedule them for either tomorrow. Yes, according to what I'm getting from our guest this time, man. All right, let me do what I can do right here and see if the guests, uh, if the internet give us hard time today. I think we'll continue with them tomorrow according to what we're talking here. But again, like I was saying, we let me just show a little bit light on the prophet key issue until I can move on to my other topic. For me, I said it before. I will continue to say it. I don't care what people disagree with me. I mean, that's the beauty of democracy. Liberia, we need to make Liberia better. No foreigner, no alien will make Liberia better. We ourselves are supposed to make Liberia better. So let me go right here and bring my dear brother right here. So I was saying, you cannot just get on you assassinate somebody because you are a chief justice. Yeah, we know that you are there to enforce the law. That's why you were appointed for. That's why you are on a bench over there. In fact, you are the higher court of the land is the Supreme Court. So anytime you make a decision, it becomes a law. All right? You know that Georgia made law, especially at the level of Supreme Court. The precedent that they set right now, it will always lay after Liberia. So we don't want to see where you will get another government coming into power. Then you try to kind of like witch hunt people. You try to, when somebody trying to speak their mind, you try to put them in jail. At the end of the day, they start running country like country of no law. No. If you say the man cross your mind and you decide to put a man in jail, granted. You use your own law that you use to put in jail or to convict him or to make him to be guilty. But the same law you got, your own judiciary law says that a contempt charge against somebody the person should not exceed more than 30 days in jail or in prison. Why will you even keep that man so long? And your own ruling that you draw against this guy, you say from the 13th of February to the 13th of August. And today, no matter what, Liberian were expecting to see Prophet Key out today, and you are coming again to say he did not meet up with the precondition. I mean, we can't continue to run government a day. We can't continue to run, government a day, man. We can't use our position to go against somebody because the person speaks his mind. No, we have to be very careful as how we do things in Liberia. We need to be very careful as how we do things because today you may be occupying a certain position, tomorrow you may not be there, other people will be there. But the same precedent that you set, if people trying to use the same precedent to kind of haunt you tomorrow or to affect you tomorrow, what will you say? All right, what will you say? You will not say nothing because that happened a law already. Because the first thing you say, the man was charged for contempt, or you use a contempt charge against a guy to convict him. I mean, you should also go by the same law that define the contempt charge or the contempt charges against him. And the good thing about criminal procedure law and then penal law, we always define the law and then attach the penalty. That's what makes a law. If you say John Brown should not pass here, it's a law that John Brown should not pass here, or everyone that live in certain areas should not use their right to go anywhere. That is a law. And then the law will also define what happens if somebody passed to where you said they should not go there. That what makes law to be very wonderful. You will always make the law, you will define the crime and attach the penalty on. And the judiciary law I just quoted, section 12.6 of judiciary law of Liberia, it says a contempt charges or contempt charge should not exceed the punishment of 30 days. So in my mind, you incarcerated a guy for no reason. In fact, you violated, I will not say for no reason, there's a reason that already been defined. We agree. But for him to be in jail or to be in prison or wherever, Beach, that you kept in there for 30 or 6 months, in my mind is a clear violation of the right. Now, I want to digress a little bit to what is happening on social media. You know, when I see people, what appears to be the word of war between Minister Sandal Johnson and that of the senator of Bapolu County Senator in person of Amara County. And I see Liberians who feel that they part of certain religions trying to bring religious sentiment into the national discourse. Sometimes it bothers me a lot. I've been seeing a lot of posts from most of my friends from Unity Party, CDC, even the same people who found themselves on Islamic background. They bring in some kind of debate that doesn't make no sense to me. Now, the minister said something on Class Reloaded about Kamara. And then the people just taking the whole thing to just be there. The man again Muslim. What did he say that really, make you got to be going writing on Facebook? I mean, the thing we've been discouraging over the period of years. We're trying to discourage that. The thing about religious sentiment, we have to do away from that. When somebody, come out to say something that does not represent the country, we all have to work to discourage that. For me, if you ask me personally, the character of Amara Kone. Amara Kone is one of the person who brought the government into power. There nobody can erase that. He contributed immensely to our broad Unity Party going to power. Like any other citizen that supported Unity Party or that went in alliance with other political parties that brought Unity Party to power. But the point here is you cannot be a government official that you will always go against your own government. I don't know how the people define government in Liberia. When they say government, who tell you legislature or legislators, they are not part of the government? They are. So if you see problem coming, whether from executive, from judiciary, what you should have done as a government official, you can advise people from the back, you can do internal advice, you do that. Because what? The same government you part of, I can see some senator talking about they want the government to fail. So if the government fail, then who fail? It means you fail too. Because the first thing, you are representing couple of your citizens from your either your district or your county. So let's say if the government of Liberia was to kind of make sure that school is built in Bapoli or school is built in Nimba. Since I come from Nimba, let me just use that as an example. And then because you are not a member of Unity Party government, or you are not a member of CDC, or you are not a member of any political party, any ruling party that is seated right now to govern the affair of our country. If you say the government should fail because you are an opposition, you know what happens if the government who trying to build a school in Bapolo or in Nimba, if the school is not built, who suffers? It's the same people that you are representing suffer. So when you say you are praying for the government to what? Not to succeed, it means that you say you are praying not to give better life to your own citizen that you are representing. So the minister comes to debunk some of those things there, telling Senator Conner not to always be against the government, because at the end of the day, when they do those things, they have, under the canopy of the religious sentiment going around telling people they that at the end of the day. So that's a perfect response from Minister Sano, because you need to go to the mosque, or if you are Christian, you need to go to the church to seek forgiveness. I will not be part of something that I want to bring changes in our Liberian setting. Then at the same time, because I did not support the ideology of John Brown, then I say everything John Brown does, I see it to be negative. No, I will not do that. That's why you see there are certain politicians in Liberia. Anyway, our society too is kind of bad up right now, because I can see the country we live in right now. I see more people in the government, and sometimes when things are going right, they will resign, they will do this, and because maybe what they told their people during the campaign is not going, they resign at time. But for me, that is a perfect response from Minister Sano. If I were to occupy the seat Minister Sano is occupying right now, I would have said that 10 million times. You cannot you need to go to the mosque to go seek forgiveness. Go pray to Allah and tell Allah to forgive you for always not holding the principles of your Muslim or your Christian religious principles. You need to hold the principle of that, because in Islam I'm very sure I'm not too open with how they call it Quran. I'm not open with Quran, but I think Quran always says something about praying for the nation praying for the leaders, praying for the government. And the same thing the Bible says. I come from Christian background. I will not, even if I'm serving right now as a representative, I will never, go because I'm from party X, party Y. The best party that all Liberians should be happy of is Liberia. At the end of the day, if Liberia becomes better, Liberians will enjoy. Some of those scamming things, the last time we host Zokasa here, who is one of the person who fighting against trafficking of our country. Most of those things that is going on because the country, there is no job, all right? There is no better living condition for the youth. So at the end of the day, you will see somebody trying to find opportunity. At the end of the day, they get scammed in the process. All happen because our leaders, the Senator Connor and other senators, other lawmakers, they are not doing what they're supposed to do. They see themselves to be excluded from the problem Liberia is facing today. You don't do that. You are one person who have been benefiting from unity party government more than most of those people that are even serving in the government. So you will never always come up, you started, talking against the government every time. Then when somebody talk your religion against your religion, then you come up, oh, the mental religion, so what? I mean, that is a perfect response from Daniel Sano. For me, thumbs up to Daniel Sano. Okay, one of our guests says, okay, let me read this. Good evening, CEO and all the panelists tonight. I'm very disappointed about my internet connection. However, I want to extend my apology to the team tonight, including our CEO. I have tried and can't get. Okay, no problem, brother. We understand. We will better arrange day to make sure that you appear tomorrow. Like we say, we did not really come here because we were not expecting that the internet would behave the way it behaved tonight. Our panelists too, they are facing the same problem, almost everybody. So I just thought to weigh in what is happening on social media about the property issue and that of Minister Sando and that of Amara Kone issue. But by God's grace, we will better arrange it. Anything happens tomorrow, we will stay because the UTF of MDR2, we are try, but it's not getting through. We were really expecting him or two of you to come here tonight and tell us what is happening in NDR and that district Montreal, Nima County. So, since we were not able to get you guys, I mean NDR2, the party is behaving now like some of the people, the leaders, they are using our party to just be like, I know that phone the on or that playground or what. I mean, why would you be a political party? I saw somebody, Matari, DJ Matari, taking Senator Koga complaint to the executive member for them to investigating. I don't know, investigating for what? I mean, there are a lot of jokers in our country there. They don't even know what they're doing. So if somebody is even part, what really did Senator Koga did warrant that for speaking a man? I mean, some of those things we really want to delve into. I don't want to go into that too much because, like we said, this issue will be discussed right here. By all means, either tomorrow we will get Zapere to come here and tell us what is happening in MDR because the MDR that we know from 20 what was that 2018 or 20 yeah 2017 yeah I guess up to now, when the late Prince Johnson was living, we never used to see those things happening. Is that because of power struggle now in NDR? Is that because somebody sees a certain people to be the leader of MDR, that nobody should not come to public and speak? What is really happening to MDR? I mean, you got need to put yourself together, especially the little minister and deputy minister and who got a job because of MDR today. They see things going out, but they're not coming out to resolve it. They sitting down, they taking side. I mean, you destroying yourself, because if NDR did not exist today, at the end of the day, it is same government your feed that, your feed that, because you're in power. When somebody speak, you go on social media because you get free coins. So when you do your own government and that, the same government MDR support on this 2023, the government did not come to power, it means that you will be out of job. So you'll be there instead of your going to play a moderate role, talk to the party S, party B, bring them together and make sure you resolve your own internal problem. You see Facebook to be a place of resolution, that you will go on Facebook and say, oh yeah, because this or that, the person is wrong. Because of that, you're trying to exacerbate the entire thing, because if anything go wrong today, you're paying the Unity Party government to low bar. At the end of the day, that Liberia, man, anything can happen in Liberia. Somebody can come out today, any political party can win in Liberia. So if you don't put your horse in order to make sure that we stand by our son, who is just an inch to presidency, at the end of the day, we are the same person that are going to feed it. Yeah, we are the same person that are going to feed it. So we need to stop the kind of plenty talking on Facebook. Let's try to play a very diplomatic role and see how best we can bring the leaders of our country, the leaders of NDR, so that you can be a friends to Unity Party or whatever political party you're deeming necessary to get support to. At the end of the day, you win 2029, you're meeting your job. But you feel that because you're hastening group, and then because the thing about conflict resolution, I come from sociology background, right? In a society, for society to coexist, we all have to agree with each other. So that's why when I see a lot of guys who occupying government position, when they are writing this, I say, hey God, they don't even know what they're trying to do. So if you go on social media right now and you think that you can go and read about me, maybe I did something that you feel is not the right thing, that you think the right thing to do is to go on Facebook and go write against me. Because when you do that mindset too, I get the authority to go on Facebook too and go write. So the only way society will coexist, if we agree with each other, if we decide to work together despite our political differences, despite our 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 political affiliation. The only way we will coexist as a society is to agree with each other. That's why you see if small problem happens, people don't able to maintain or to make sure to bring it together before you go lunar, everything will escalate. Because what? They don't know, from a sociological background, they don't know how to put things together. We are sociology, we know how to put things together. So my advice to MDR is, you got need to put yourself together and start writing plenty on social media. Because when you are greedy, you will lose all. I can always say, Nimba County is just an inch away from to presidency. So if you got agree that you feel that you can take side with the vice president, or you can take side with the superintendent, the vice president is all big brother, all how they call all the year we all contributed one way and other to bring the government to power. So if you feel that because you're in a government position, you want to downplay on the other people, when people speak their mind, you try to go against it. One of the best things the vice president ever did was to what? To call on the women pay to settle issue with him. So why now you're not doing the same thing with Senator Koga? You're not taking phone to play that kind of you feel that because you're deputy minister, when you get the opportunity to resolve issue as citizen of Nimba or as MDR leaders, you have to do that. But if you keep doing what you're doing, after 2029, some of them will not be the same thing that made today having we selling the walking all around in the water side passing racing battlecraft over there because they feel that they were on top of things, they were untouchable. But Liberian people, when they are crying and you are there making fool out of them, they can punish you through battle bars. Anyway, let me stop right here and go to my dear brother and welcome him. Welcome, Lawrence.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honorable Chaton Duo. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. It's a nice show. Good to be here. Yeah, so as we were saying about the MDR, I don't really know. Um, I've been wondering because the MDR, um, number one thing there is this party is the most popular and the most powerful party in Nimba County, the vote rich county, the county that determines who takes the executive mansion in Liberia. So MDR is the party that God comes first. Second could be MDR, the party that makes the party that make this the Unity Party to take over the presidency. They form coalition. I don't know whether it was coalition or they just supported. So I've been wondering whether they are really benefiting, if they are benefiting in this government, because uh, when parties are in coalition, there should be agreement before you even form a coalition, before you can even get the highest support. So what was the agreement and what are the benefits? Because we see Chairman Zapede then all around here. I mean, uh, somebody might say they are around here crying. So we want to know what's going on. The
Why
party
you mean
have
why you mean Chairman Zapele is around crying? Why you mean about that?
a comrade. We've been having a comrade there. They've been talking. I mean, I'm anticipating his arrival. I really hope to talk with him to hear from him. One as it is if he will appear here, but the chairman.
The comrade try serious time to be here, look at the internet problem will not allow him to be here.
Okay, no problem.
So we
So
hope to see him tomorrow if everything goes well.
the party has so many seats in Nimba. The party has actually made most of the guys to have ascended to higher seat. So what are they doing? What are their contributions to the party? We don't want to see MDR dying like the NUDP. Yes. So what are the plans they have? The chairman here crying. You hear him around here. So what
Well,
really
I'm kind of, man, I'm trying to really give you time to sufficiently stop. But whenever you talk about the chairman around here crying, crying for what? Crying for job? Crying for what? Why is he crying
Well,
for? Because I know that he got job for how they call labor, Ministry of Labor over there. So
when
why is he
when
crying
when
for?
what time Zapede started that job? Zapede was jobless just few times ago. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, I, yeah, that's why I wanted for him to come and really explain. Besides that, what really is the share that MDRO has in this government that the little partisans benefiting? What are the benefits the little supporters? I mean, people who are not like lawmakers, like maybe you would say few ministers, like maybe Councilor Cooper Kura and the
But
other guys.
but Lawrence, somebody would disagree with you too that MDR has benefited a lot, especially from the government, because the entire Ministry of Labor there is dominated by the members of MDR.
So um duo, let's get this clear here. You know, MDR, if really MDR can put her house together, they should get more than that. Let me tell you, the vote that MDR supported UP with, UP could not get that vote. Go to the calculation. Because CDC, UP could not, UP vote could not, Papa CDC vote uh, anywhere. So when UP vote alone stand, the vote UP received that time, beside MDR vote, the vote that MDR gave, you find out that because MDR has partisans, it has supporters, and that need alone, people can just hear it once they say, hey, that in other words, they can say that Nimakane party, they will get that support.
So you agree with
Especially,
them. You agree with
yeah,
people that it's a Nima County party,
no, I don't agree with them, but
even
you
though
cannot,
Zapelo did not come from Nima.
yeah, I know that. But that's the mentality people can carry out there, especially where the late senator was out there campaigning at the time. So it was actually huge support. So MDR deserves more than this. MDR deserves better. Now, one Labour Party, how many the Labour Ministry, what kind of gravy really down there? Hmm? That one, the other time, the fire or Wemo pay, they carrying uh, Matonike there, then other people dancing, they rejoicing. No, Wemo pay is an educated man. He should get job, and Matonike should get job. They deserve that. Besides that, Matonike been supporting the Unity Party. Matonike supported. But at the time, Joe Boga left them down for the guy, Emmanuel Nukwe, because they all were seeking for the vice senator Barrow position at the time. They Prince Moy, um, Nyamatin, the other guy, they were all there, and it was through that struggle said that one Abel Voka, another educated man from Nimba, because they were all in that supportive move for Buaka at the time. I think which one of the election was it the 2011 election? No, 2017 election, yeah, I think.
What are you talking about?
The election that Emmanuel Nukwe ran with Buaka, it was
Emmanuel,
2017.
yeah, 2017 election,
Yeah,
yeah.
very good. That was not easy. I say Abel Voka, one of the sons of Nima. He fell off at the haircut of the French of Buaka at that time. According to what we heard, either he was in an argument with a lady or whatever happened. He fell off, and that was the end. Before they could reach him at the hospital, he could not make it. So this support here is started long time with Bwaka. Even Bwaka can get job to man, to get timber. It should not be through contact. He deserves it because he had suffered behind Bwaka. Moreover, Prince Johnson get support, Jeremiah can get support, then the party, and you let's say MDR get support. Then you get one labor ministry, you say, yeah, Nima Kante. Yeah. What kind of gravy ready that now put the places then I got eating they play with no. Places that the free put, you send somebody that you know. You send somebody to the airport, you know. You send somebody to come where you know. But where now? Get labor ministry, how many employ like during the government have? How many people the labor ministry they went? What are the impacts they making there in the lives of the Nimbayan supporters of this MDR party? They can send you somewhere you go. If it were labor ministry, they will, let's say the port, the free port, they send you send Shaton to the free port. You know how many jobs down there? Yeah, president alone. You can carry some picking the free port. You even told somebody low just to carry in front that they will pay you. When you get an asset pie, enter the free pool. Different contracts are there. But they send different people there who know you there. You're not going there. So it almost the same thing that George Weah did when the same party supported George Weah by sending Councilor Cooper Kra to post communication because they later took the telecommunication, it was post and telecommunication, but they took the telecommunication from there. The post office, they send Cooper Crowd to post office to be posting letter. How many people can post letter in like that? How many people? It's almost the same thing, but in general, the United Party only just revise it small. So people should not feel complacent here and sit down here. And United Party doing this, that. Nima can't tell. They support just the MDR. The support that MDR gave United Party. God can fight. I said about MDR. Joe Paga will not come and get that thing. They should be very grateful. At least with these lawmakers, these stakeholders of the party to really come together and see how the lower guys, not that somebody is lower, but people who are not in position, they can benefit too. You see how well they can build this party up. You know, so many people, when since happy talk, they go shopping somewhere, say, sit down here to labor ministry. What kind of shopping we really over there? Eh,
Okay, so comrade, we hope to get Zappi here tomorrow if everything goes well. But I want you to weigh on the issue in less than 10 minutes. We'll be out of here. I've been here for almost 5 o'clock, and we are talking about shooting all the way 6:30 now. So now I want to hear your takes on the issue of the Prophet Key. Prophet Key should have been out today,
mhm.
and then on the sudden we did not see, according to what we've been hearing, he did not meet the precondition of the code. And based on that, you were not able to get out today. What you make about the whole Prophet Key case on the start? When I say from the start, do you think this guy right was violated, or do you think it was necessary to have been incarcerated as it is right now?
Um, I'm speaking on this situation as a son of Nimba, as a traditional person. So people might understand me differently. Yes. But let's be factual here. We are cultural people. I will stand to say Prophet Key was wrong. He's wrong to insult people, especially women. And I tell you, even I sit here, if I sit on a platform, you hear me cursing woman call, blah blah, every time, consistently. The day I get a name by my brother, they putting devil also.
But I hope you come back. But in the case, not a traditional leader that try to discipline him and went the other way.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Saying traditional people didn't get there. That's why the law take its course. So even you are free from the law, traditional people won't have set him free. Let's be real. Perfect Key will not come from my hometown name way to be cursing woman cause and go there and settle there. They will find him. As it relates to his release today, if he did not come out, I put that blame on the lawyer that was representing him, his representation. Because the lawyer supposed to know better. You should know the requirements of your client. So we got so many donkey lawyers over there. People pay their free. Yes, that Ben don't care. That lawyer should take blame. Why Prophet Key should be beyond bar?
Say, don't care, lawyer.
They are the donkey lawyer. I stand by my word.
You think they will take you to court for calling them don't care?
They are donkey lawyers. They don't even know. They are incompetent. They don't know what they are doing. You should know your client requirement. You the one even supposed to tell your client say you'll be going out so time. So when the man went to jail February, so you should even know when your client will come out. Then you start working after it ahead of time. Can't you tell the man, oh, you saw to do the one, you saw to do the one, let's do it. So our release time cannot be inconvenient. That's what the representation should do. But they don't know these things. They just get themselves there to hustle. That's why getting the man say beyond bar. He should not be beyond bars at this time because it's same as finish. So let's be real. Prophet, the prophet can discuss the issue, talk, discuss ills in the society without insult. But man, cause can hurt. That's why I say for me, I know people will not agree with me, even Prophet Key might not agree with me, but it cannot work in our tradition. Let's be real here. If Prophet Key was from Benin, I know Benin, any of the town, whether if you are from Gui, from Ganta, so from Sumo Ganta, from Gui, Broi, or Gui, the day Prophet Key go home, they were coming for devil Osa for him and say, they were coming, you must show a far. He not a poor memory, you were coming join and all. So it's something that you cannot go with impunity. One way or the other, he have been punished now. I think the traditional people, they just need to forget about him now. Or I don't know whether they will stay engaging. Yes. So we just got to look for other way to address the ills in the society. That's my take on it.
All
Yeah.
right. Is there anything you want to say before we can call it for the day? Less than 1 minute because, like I said, we are working to bring our guests back tomorrow by God's grace.
Uh, the only thing I want to say here is, Nimakante people, we got to come together. The NUDB people, you all come together. That's the leading, the popular, and the most powerful party in the country. The vice president should know this. Try to unite the guys, and we need unity. And another thing we got to talk about again. Uh, People are brave these days. We're killing too much. God, the rule of law really got to take place. Just in recent time, uh, one guy killed his girlfriend. Who say this girl was laughing to
Yeah,
one,
the 19 years old girl.
yeah, was laughing to one Gentle Jack, one AFL guy. And then another keke boy too. He said, well, I think that was one princess. He said the guy jumped down from his keke. A guy finished, so he told the guy that pass who buy gear, and then the guy jumped from the keke. So he was here going from hospital to hospital with the guy, and then the guy died. But then what he did was he took the guy body, he chunked the body out in the community and left. So I don't know. That deserves thorough investigation because in the first place, he was in communication with a girlfriend who he had just transported to her house. So
Yeah,
for
so
certain,
Lauren, tomorrow our
yeah,
discussion will squarely be on rule of law.
yeah, very good.
If we can't get our guest tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah. Let me
we
just end my
have
word
rule of
now.
law
Yeah, let
under
me just end,
Waka and
please.
rule of law under Wea.
I know you are constrained with time, but let me just end my words. So my point there was, even he could not get our girlfriend and tell her that, oh, your friend now died. He was to have taken that dead body to the police station. But when he died, the body in a community. So thorough investigation should go on there. Then for the girl that was killed by the boyfriend, the mother-in-law, all play part there, my man.
The mother-in-law.
Yeah, the mother-in-law. The woman, she play part in that thing. How she play the part? Women are wrongly leading their girls' children. They T-ball boy, yeah, he was not right to kill them. They get it right. But the T-ball boy and your daughter, they are laughing. They're not hiding things. The labor to a pa, he carry a pa to the people. He show a pa. The papa went there that traditional way to respect our daughter. That, oh, yes, anytime when you all not see your daughter, yes, she will be to our house. She will be with my son. The two of them there, they running. Then you see they gentle man, they gentle jack, they AFL man because he gave money now coming food in your daughter. Then according to the information, they said she knew about it. Even you don't want your daughter to follow the ball, cut it off. Cut it off. They even have plow where the ball sees the get phone, and she got to call the boy or to come and deliver the phone. The boy went and explain everything, the messages between let's say among other them. That the mother-in-law knew about this AFL guy and they get going up. Mothers are supporting these things. You will not believe it that your mother-in-law knows your mate, your woman's or boyfriend. They too bad. You will pay house for them. You do everything, but the person that will come today to buy them one small bottle of beer that they respectful son-in-law them. So, yeah, it should serve as lesson to all mothers. Do the right thing. And you know, your other son, not correct, cut the relationship up. But don't be doing your daughter so, let do this so. We will talk more on it with no time. We will conclude on that and talk more. Thank you so much for listening.
All right. That is the voice of talking Lauren Yang right here. I mean, tomorrow we'll be looking at rule of law under President Boaka and former President George Manawia. But again, today we were expecting the youth chair of MDR enforcing Ozapere to be here today, man. But again, we were not able to get them due to internet connectivity. Oh, yeah, this is how we come to the end of today's broadcast of the program RiverSide Talk right here. Oh, I've been the presenter chair, making sure that the program is brought to you today. I'm stepping in the shoe of the CEO right here. I don't know whether the shoe is burning my phone, but whatever it is, I've been here. I've been sitting in the presenter chair right here, making sure that RiverSide Talk is brought to you today live and direct. We are sitting down right on top of the wall. We see everywhere. Wherever you go, we see you. Don't think that we're not seeing you, we're seeing you. So that why the information is there to be given to you. Tomorrow, by God's grace, we'll be having Zapiri, or maybe we'll have our guest tomorrow. That will be okay. But if not, we'll be looking at you a lot, man. Until then, I've been right here giving you all the major happening of Liberia. I see you when you see me. Bye bye for my hand.